Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Hey everyone, I'm Bill, your co-host. Whether you're learning English for travel, work, or just for fun, you're in the right place. Today's episode is going to be super practical and packed with helpful advice.
Absolutely. Today we're talking about something every English learner wants: fluency. How do you speak English naturally, confidently, and smoothly?
Yep, and not just that, we're going to give you 7 powerful habits that will help you build your fluency over time. These habits are simple, practical, and easy to follow, no matter your current level.
And the best part? You don't need a classroom or a teacher to practice these habits. You can do them every day on your own and see real results.
So if you've ever felt stuck or frustrated with your speaking, don't worry. You're not alone, and this episode is for you.
All right, let's dive in and explore the 7 habits for fluency in English, starting with one of the most important habits of all. All right, let's jump into the first habit, and it's a big one. If you want to become fluent in English, you need to practice speaking every single day.
Absolutely. Fluency is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Even if you only speak for 5 or 10 minutes a day, that daily practice adds up over time.
Now, a lot of learners say, "But I don't have anyone to talk to," and that's totally okay. You don't need a partner to speak English.
Right. You can talk to yourself. Seriously. Describe what you're doing, like, "I'm making coffee," or "I need to find my keys." Narrate your actions out loud. It may feel silly at first, but it works.
You can also do mirror speaking practice. Stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and speak out loud. Talk about your day, your plans, your favorite food, anything. This builds confidence and helps with pronunciation.
Another tip, use voice recording apps. Just hit record, speak about a topic, and then listen back. You'll hear your mistakes and your progress, which is super motivating.
And don't forget shadowing. That's when you repeat what you hear from native speakers' podcasts, YouTube videos, TV shows. Try to copy their tone, rhythm, and speed. It's great for fluency.
The key here is consistency. You don't need to speak for an hour. Even 10 minutes a day makes a big difference over a few weeks.
Exactly. So starting today, make it a habit. Set a timer, pick a topic, and just speak even if it's just to your cat.
Haha, yes. The cat won't judge you, and neither will we. Let's keep it simple and fun.
All right, ready for habit number 2? This next one is all about changing the way you think.
Okay, habit number 2 is one of my favorites, and one that really transforms your fluency over time. It's this: think in English.
Yes, this one is a game changer. Most English learners make the mistake of thinking in their native language first, then translating into English. That slows you down and makes speaking harder.
Exactly. The goal is to make English your first response, not your second translation. And you can train your brain to do that. It just takes a little practice.
So, how do you start thinking in English? Simple. Start small. Look around your room and name things in English. Table, window phone. Then go a step further. Make short sentences. The phone is on the table. I'm opening the window.
Or when you're walking somewhere, think in English about what you see. I see a red car. That building is really tall. No need to speak out loud, just think in English in your head.
And here's a fun exercise. Do self-talk in English throughout the day. For example, I'm getting ready for work. I need to buy groceries. I'm feeling tired today.
Those little thoughts, when repeated daily, start to build your fluency naturally. And eventually, you'll stop translating, you'll just think in English.
That's when speaking becomes smoother and faster because you're not translating word by word anymore.
One more tip: try doing your to-do list or journaling in English. Even short, simple notes help train your brain to stay in the language.
So, remember, start thinking in English, even just for a few minutes a day. It's a powerful habit that brings big results over time.
And speaking of powerful habits, our next one is about something we all do every day: listening.
All right, let's talk about habit number 3, and this one is essential. Listen actively every day.
That's right. Listening is one of the fastest ways to improve your fluency. But the key word here is actively, not just hearing English in the background, but really focusing on it.
Exactly. Think about it like this: passive listening is like having the TV on while you're cooking. Active listening is when you sit down, listen carefully, and try to understand every word, every phrase, every sound.
And you don't need to study a textbook. You can listen to podcasts like this one, YouTube videos, English TV shows, or movies. Just choose something you enjoy that makes it easier to stay focused.
One great tip is to listen with subtitles the first time, then listen again without them. It helps you connect the sounds to the words. And if there's a sentence you really like, pause and repeat it out loud. That's called shadowing.
Yeah, shadowing is amazing. You repeat right after the speaker, trying to match their pronunciation and rhythm. It trains your mouth and ears to work together just like native speakers do.
And don't worry if you don't understand everything. Focus on the main idea, then slowly improve your understanding of details. It takes time, and that's normal.
Also, try mixing up the accents. You hear American, British, Australian, etc. It helps your ears get used to different styles of English.
So here's your habit. Every day, spend 10 to 20 minutes actively listening. Really focus, repeat, and enjoy the process.
Because the more you listen, the more natural English will sound, and the easier it will be to speak fluently.
All right, ready for habit number 4? This one's all about building better vocabulary, not just word by word, but phrase by phrase.
Now it's time for habit number 4, and this one can really level up your speaking skills. Learn phrases, not just individual words.
Yes, this is so important. A lot of English learners focus only on memorizing vocabulary like go, make, take, but in real conversations, we use phrases and chunks of language all the time.
Exactly. Think about how native speakers talk. We say things like, "How's it going? Can I get a coffee? I'm not sure about that." These are natural expressions, and they help you sound fluent because you're speaking the way English is really used.
Right. If you only learn the word go, you might not know how to say go for a walk, go out with friends, or go ahead. The meaning changes depending on the phrase.
That's why it's better to learn phrases in context. When you hear something new in a podcast or video, write down the full sentence, not just the word.
And keep a small notebook or digital note for your favorite expressions. Review them often and try to use them in your daily speaking practice.
One more tip. Try learning sentence patterns like, "I'm used to," "I'd rather," "It depends on." These patterns help you build your own sentences more quickly and naturally.
So remember, don't just memorize words like a dictionary. Learn how words work together in real life.
Because fluency isn't about knowing more words, it's about using the right words together. That's what makes your English sound smooth and natural.
All right, ready for the next habit? This one is super fun, and it turns your daily life into English practice. Welcome to habit number 5, and this one is all about making English a natural part of your daily routine. Use English in your everyday life.
Yes, you don't need to wait for a class or a lesson to practice English. In fact, the best practice happens when you connect English to the things you do every day.
Exactly. Let's say you're making breakfast. Describe what you're doing in English. I'm boiling eggs, I'm pouring coffee, I'm cutting an apple. Simple but powerful.
Or when you're going shopping, Read labels in English if they're available. Write your grocery list in English. Even talk to yourself at the store. I need to find the milk. Where's the bread aisle?
You can also change your phone or social media settings to English. That's a great way to learn common tech vocabulary without even thinking about it.
And here's another tip. Start journaling in English. Write just a few sentences every evening about your day. Today, I worked on a project. I had lunch with a friend. I watched a funny video online.
It helps you practice sentence structure, remember vocabulary, and reflect on your day, all in English.
Even small things help, like reading signs, thinking in English while walking, or writing your to-do list in English. It's all about making English part of your world.
That's right. When English becomes part of your daily habits, fluency grows naturally without pressure or stress.
So ask yourself, how can I use English today? And then just go for it.
All right, ready for habit number 6? This one might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but it's one of the best ways to boost your confidence.
All right, habit number 6 is one that makes a lot of learners nervous at first. But trust us, it's incredibly effective. Record yourself speaking English and listen to it.
Yes, I know it can feel strange or even embarrassing to hear your own voice, but this habit helps you notice your pronunciation, grammar, and speaking speed. It's like giving yourself feedback.
Think about it when you speak. You might not catch your mistakes in the moment. But when you listen to a recording, you can actually hear what needs improvement.
Exactly. And it's not just about fixing mistakes. It's also about noticing what you're doing well. Maybe your pronunciation of certain words is great, or your sentences sound natural. That kind of positive feedback builds confidence.
So, how do you start? Use your phone or a simple voice recording app. Choose a topic, maybe my morning routine, or my favorite movie, and speak for 1 or 2 minutes.
Then, listen back. Don't be too critical, just notice things. Did you pause too much? Did you use the right tense? Were your sentences clear?
You can even write down what you said, and then compare it to how a native speaker might say the same thing. This is great for self-correction and learning natural phrasing.
And here's the fun part. After a few weeks of doing this, go back and listen to your old recordings. You'll hear how much you've improved.
That's the real reward. Progress you can actually hear, and it's super motivating.
So don't be shy, hit that record button. Your future fluent self will thank you.
All right, we've got just one habit left, and it's all about your mindset.
And now we've made it to habit number 7, and honestly, this might be the most important one. Stay curious and enjoy the process.
Yes, learning English isn't just about grammar rules and vocabulary tests. It's about curiosity, wanting to explore, ask questions, and enjoy the journey.
Exactly. If you treat English like a boring school subject, you'll lose motivation. But if you make it fun, something you look forward to, you'll keep going, even when it gets tough.
So, how do you do that? Easy. Start with your interests. Love cooking? Watch recipes in English? Like music? Listen to English songs and learn the lyrics. Into tech or sports? Follow YouTubers or podcasts in those areas.
The more curious you are, the more you'll want to learn, and it won't feel like studying. It'll just feel like living your life in English.
And when you enjoy the process, you'll stop worrying about mistakes. You'll see them as part of learning, not something to be afraid of.
That's right. Fluency doesn't come overnight. It's a result of small steps taken consistently with curiosity, joy, and patience.
So keep asking questions, keep exploring, keep learning new things through English, not just about English.
Because fluency isn't just about speaking well, it's about loving the journey that gets you there.
All right, let's quickly review all 7 habits to help them stick in your mind.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the 7 habits for fluency in English just to lock them in your memory.
Habit 1. Practice speaking every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Habit 2. To think in English, train your brain to stop translating. Habit 3. Listen actively every day, focus, repeat, and shadow native speakers. Habit 4. Learn phrases, not just words, speak in real, natural expressions. Habit 5. Use English in your daily life. Turn everyday tasks into practice. Habit 6. Record yourself and listen. Build confidence and track your progress. Habit 7. Stay curious and enjoy the process. Make learning fun and personal. Habit 1. Practice speaking every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Habit 2. To think in English, train your brain to stop translating. Habit 3. Listen actively every day, focus, repeat, and shadow native speakers. Habit 4. Learn phrases, not just words, speak in real, natural expressions. Habit 5. Use English in your daily life. Turn everyday tasks into practice. Habit 6. Record yourself and listen. Build confidence and track your progress. Habit 7. Stay curious and enjoy the process. Make learning fun and personal.
Remember, fluency is not about perfection, it's about progress. Build these habits one at a time and keep going even when it feels slow.
And don't wait for the perfect moment, just start today. Pick one habit, try it out, and keep going from there.
You've got this, and we'll be right here to help you along the way in every episode.
Stick with it, stay positive, and keep speaking English with confidence.
That's it for today's episode on the 7 habits for fluency in English. We hope you found these tips useful and that you're ready to put them into practice.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the English Learning Podcast. It really helps us reach more learners, just like you.
And don't forget to leave a comment, tell us which habit you're going to start with, or ask any questions you have.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time for more helpful English learning tips.
Bye for now, keep practicing and keep shining.